channel name is 80 for news channel.
Did you know that tourism-related protests in Majorca have surged by over 300% in just the last 2 years? Yeah, you heard that right. This is not just a local issue. It could change how we think about vacationing forever. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a hot topic that's been making waves: the protests in Majorca against the tourism boom. If you've been following the news, you know that the island, once known for its sunny beaches and crystal clear waters, has seen a drastic increase in tourism-related tensions. Locals are fed up, and these protests are gaining traction fast. But why does this matter to you, the traveler? Well, if you love visiting new places, you might want to stick around, because what's happening in Majorca could be an insight into a bigger movement across tourist hotspots worldwide. So, let's unpack what's actually driving these protests. First off, we've got environmental concerns. Majorca's stunning landscapes are under threat from the sheer volume of visitors. Imagine thousands of tourists trampling all over nature reserves, leaving pollution behind and contributing to waste that local communities struggle to manage. Then there's the overcrowding. Picture this: a beautiful beach that can barely hold its local population is now filled to the brim with tourists, making it impossible for residents to enjoy their own home. That's frustrating, right? And let's not forget about the local communities. Many residents feel that the influx of tourists has pushed up living costs and changed the very fabric of their neighborhoods. It's like watching your hometown transform into an amusement park, and not in a good way. These issues have sparked protests that are not just about stop tourism, but rather about finding a balance between preserving the island's beauty and the economic benefits that tourism brings. Now, let's dive deeper into some specific events that have ignited these protests. Just last summer, one protest saw locals march through the streets, chanting slogans like "Tourists go home" and "Save our island." We even spoke to some locals who shared their frustrations. Maria, a lifelong resident, told us that the beaches are so packed that she can barely find a spot to relax. Then we chatted with some tourists who were surprised to see this kind of sentiment. One visitor, Mark, admitted that while he loves the sun and fun, he never considered how his vacation choices impact the locals. And it's not just anecdotal evidence. Statistics reveal that tourism in Majorca has increased by nearly 25% in the last 5 years alone. That's massive. The government is caught in a tough spot, trying to promote tourism for the economy while facing backlash from its own citizens. Honestly, it's a complex situation, and it's unfolding right before our eyes. Now, let's talk about a pivotal moment that really showcases the urgency of this situation. During one of the largest protests this year, a local environmental activist gave a powerful speech, stating, "We are not against tourists. We are against the destruction of our home." This statement resonated with so many, highlighting that this isn't just about shutting down tourism. It's about creating a sustainable future where both tourists and locals can coexist. The imagery was striking too: people holding signs, standing together, demanding change. It's a crucial turning point because it brings attention to the need for a sustainable tourism model that respects the local community while still allowing visitors to enjoy what Majorca has to offer. If this trend continues, we could see a complete shift in how tourism is managed, not just in Majorca, but in tourist destinations around the globe. So, to wrap it all up, the protests in Majorca are a reflection of a growing sentiment among locals in tourist-heavy areas. The issues of environmental degradation, overcrowding, and community displacement are all real and pressing challenges. If these protests continue to gain momentum, they could lead to significant changes in how we approach tourism in the future. It's crucial for both tourists and locals to find common ground, or we risk losing the very places we love to visit. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the future of tourism in Majorca? Do you think we can find a balance? Drop your comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out my other videos on tourism and sustainability. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.